entirely unscripted. It's a live broadcast, and I cannot do anything to change that. Thank you. So this fully reminder that this is a rant video. I do not want to be harassed for anything I mention in this video. It is completely my opinion, and you do not have to support it. Alright, after the quick disclaimer, so the problems of fruitcake. What is fruitcake, first of all? Fruitcake is a ship between Cosmo and Sprout. It's probably the most popular ship in the fandom, I will say. It's not a bad ship. Well, Bro Pebble, I swear to gosh. It's not a bad ship, personally, but it's fine. Not my favorite. But basically, this ship has caused a lot of problems for me because I am a Sprout main. I play as Sprout a lot in public servers. I do Shelly and solos. But other than that, I play as Sprout a ton. And the amount of times I've been harassed by Cosmos is actually genuinely insane to me. Because, like, why are you doing that? You don't know me. I'm a random person on the internet. You like, don't know who I am. Why are you doing stuff, like, harassing me just because of a ship you like? It's just kind of insane to me in a way. You don't know who I am. It's just weird. But, other than that, aside from that, the community around fruitcake, holy crap, it's toxic. Average public server. Like, the amount of times I've seen videos where it's like, there's a rare pair. For example, like, let's say Funberry. People are like, Grr, I prefer fruitcake. No, fruitcake better. Blah, 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 blah. Or some dumb crap, I don't know. It's insane to me. Because, dude, I don't know. It's just, okay. It just, the concept of, like, safety not come to you, that, like, it's genuinely insane. I'm, like, really sorry if this is just kind of me repeating it. Like I said, it's unscripted. But, like, I don't know, bro. I love fruitcake. I used to be a very loyal fruitcake shipper, and I will agree that when I saw rare pairs, I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of nasty. But, like, I'm a funny berry shipper now, which I'm not saying that's wrong, and not saying that being a fruitcake shipper is wrong. It's completely your opinion, and I do not care what you ship as long as you're not doing incest or of such. But other than that, just why? Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you harassing people over fictional characters? Fictional. It like, what? You're harassing people over shipping something different from you? Why is the community like this? I'll be real, the Dandy's World community is probably the, like, toxic, most toxic community I've ever been in before. It, how? Why? What? I just don't understand what the purpose. Thank you, Brittany. But, like, what is the purpose of doing that? Doing that, Brittany, choose whatever. I don't care. I'm not doing that with my stick drift. But, like, why? Look, I like fruitcake. It's not a bad chip or anything, but I'm generally amazed that you can harass someone over a ship. Why are you doing that? Why? I've seen videos where it's like stop nagging me, and people are literally doing stuff to Sprouts, and as a victim of that myself, it's weird. You don't know me. Stop doing that. I'm not comfortable with that. It's weird. It's a fictional character. You do not know me behind the screen, so stop backshotting me. Stop saying fruitcake. Stop. Look, if you're a Cosmo and you want to play with a Sprout because of whatever reason, sure, go ahead. Just don't harass the Sprout, or even the other way around. Don't let the Sprouts harass the Cosmos. Because even if you're okay with this, people learn that this is okay to do with people that they aren't comfortable with. So don't do that. Okay? It it's generally as simple as that. Don't do it to people. These are random people on the internet. You do not know. You've probably never played with before. What? Why? Why? I, I just it. Why? I know this is probably like getting repetitive and stuff, but I just can't stress this enough of how people have feelings and opinions. There are people behind the screens you communicate with, and whether that's an old man or a 12-year-old or a 10-year-old, it does not matter. You can still interact with people of all ages. And what if that is like, what if you're like an adult or the other way around? And just, why? Why? It's genuinely insane to me that people, like, okay, wait, where was I? I low-key forgot what I was saying. My bad. Um, but like, okay, wait, I think it was something like, if you're a minor and the other person is an adult, or the other way around, you're not and the other person is a minor. Why? Why? You don't know that. You don't know anything about this person. This person could be a very very bad person. They could be doing very bad things, and you're just letting them, or you're not letting them, and they're just doing this for fun, which they should not be doing. It. Why? 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 Huh? You want to explain why you're doing that, please? Just. Oh crap! That's bad. That's bad. Crap. Just why? I don't understand the purpose of doing so. You are not just okay. If it's with like with your friends, I can understand. I do that all the time with my friends. Not a big deal. But if this is a random person you do not know on the screen, why? People aren't comfortable with that. The amount of times I've genuinely been referenced to memes or harassed by people with not shipping fruitcake or like accepting it. Like, no, hi, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. And the amount of times I've been harassed because of a simple thing as such, not shipping a ship. Why? Why are we revolving as a society? That if you don't ship this, hey, you're gonna get death threats, and all this other stuff. I don't understand the purpose to why you would do such a thing. And just why? I I know this probably sounds like so stupid, and I know, I'm probably repeating myself over and over again. I'm sorry, this isn't scripted, like I said. Sorry that I keep repeating that as well. I'm just trying to make a point that not just because you consent to it does not mean the other person does. Because, no offense, I used to be one of those positives. No, I would not harass sprouts, but I would, anytime I saw a sprout join, I would be there. I wanted to be there. And I think it's awful that I did that because I wanted to gain attention. I was never weird to these sprouts in any way, never did anything, because most of them were chill. And if they want to stay that way, they go ahead. I was not going to harass someone over something as simple as that. If people accept it, support it, then, and they're comfortable with it, then, I don't know, go for it. But at the same time, don't. Because if you're making a habit of, like, doing this to people, why? These are human people. You're not just interacting with bots or fictional characters. These are human people behind a screen. Human. They don't know you. You don't know them. Unless it's one of your friends, just don't do it. It's insane to me what people will do, have done, and continue to do. Why? I I can't stress this enough when I said just make sure the other person is comfortable with it. Make sure you know them well, and so you know they're not lying. Because even if you know someone well, what if they're not comfortable with it? Because yes, I'm comfortable with my friends doing such things because they're my friends and I know they're just joking. However, with strangers, I don't know if they're joking or not. They're just there. And I know I probably sound like really freaking stupid saying this, all and stuff, but this is real problems in the Dandy's World community. I will say right now, in this server, before we hopped into the match, that Cosmo kept trying to be near me. Do the machine, Brittany, it's okay. That Cosmo kept trying to be near me. And was... Look, I know it's so simple and I shouldn't worry about it, but it still makes me uncomfortable because this is a random person I do not know. Okay? You're a random person and you're trying to be close to me just because of a fictional character relationship, which isn't even canon, by the way. So I don't understand the purpose of doing so. Look, if you want to have ships, find friends or people who are comfortable with this and that you know well, because even if somebody does agree to this, how old are they? What if they are 67, 68? And I know I'm probably just listing off small little warnings that people could be aware of, but it's still weird to me. And I know it shouldn't be. I know I'm kind of over-exaggerating, but why? I can't get over the fact that these are random people you don't know that you're trying to start relationships with or get close to. Why? I just don't understand why. Anyhow, moving past from the part of just like in-game, the community around it, which I think I did mention a bit before, but why is the community like this? I love our community. It's a great community, but the amount of problems in it makes me genuinely want to quit. Am I going to? No, because Dandy's World is a separate game, and I'm going to associate the game without the fandom, which I think a lot of people need to learn how to do. Why, yes, the fandom's bad, and I know you probably want personal connections with people with your same interests. I'm sure you can find this in tons of places other than just online. People might think it's silly, but if it's what you like, then accept it. It is your choice. I have a friend who ships fruitcake, and most of my friends ship Funberry. And do I care? No, it's their choice, and I'm not going to tackle them about it. Why they don't like our choices, they don't harass us over it. They're just like, why? And that's perfectly fine. I have another friend who ships fruitcake, and they have. Anytime I share a scene of my ship, they put barf emojis and say, I prefer fruitcake. That's the type of friend that I don't like. Not only are you pushing your opinions on me, you're not letting me choose what something I want. It's my choice, not yours. And that's perfectly fine if you want to ship something else. It's just genuinely insane to me on how toxic this community can be just because you don't ship something. Why? Like the Melanie drama that happened not too long ago. I don't think she had the right to do that. But what pushed her to do that is that people were toxic to her for shipping something other than fruitcake. That's just insane to me. That's a real living person. Why are you pushing beliefs? It's opinions for a reason. No ships are canon, and you can't tell people what to ship. Everybody has a different opinion on things. And I think people need to learn that. Anyhow, that's it. Thanks for listening to my yaps.